Sunday, April 11th, is it? Or was it 12th? Who knows? Something like that. Well, this guy here, he does his thing. Just like I do my thing quietly, minding his business. He doesn't disturb anybody. He comes here and sticks up for the Palestinian issues in Gaza. I mean, this issue's been going on for years now, isn't it? Nobody ain't talking about it, are they? In terms of other than putting the back burner, as if nothing ain't happening. And then he always gets antagonists, people who come to disturb him. A rival, he gets heckled all the time. It's all right, I guess. It's a free country, isn't it? But is it somebody's right to come to antagonize somebody at close quarters while they're doing their thing? That's intimidation now. But this is what goes on with the so-called lobby of the powerful Israeli. Yeah, the man does his thing, minds his business, but yet people come to antagonize him. Why, I don't know. Because go and do your own, go and set up your own shop, go and talk about your own issues, raise your own awareness. I mean, this is what it's about, isn't it? Everybody has a freedom of expression. Why go and stand next to the man? Sometimes they heckle him and they come there and shout him down or whatever, and I think he's actually a Jewish, the man himself, so there you go. But maybe it might be actually a picture of Israel and Palestine together. Who knows? It may be different today. I hope so. If that's the case, then that's what it's about, isn't it? Everybody together, isn't it? Except for those who are just wicked and jealous of other people. And we know generally who they are. You can see it in their faces. Hardly crack a smile. It refers to them. Break. And they're not even porcelain. China. I'm telling you, far from it. Wicked people. But yeah, they use all manners of resources at their disposal. They're secret agents, the technological advances, so cool. But when you live a simple life and to the basic and have nothing to hide, you know what? Carry on. You're just frustrating yourselves, finding boogeymen when there is none. Actually, them look in the mirror. They are the boogeymen and the women, vile people. But anyway, we're still fighting this, repelling this evil, because that's what it is. The universe was built on goodness. The nature was built on goodness. The food, the sustenance from the weather, the gravity, the essence of man, of being, of animals, of leaves, the whole universe, the structure, the firmament was built on goodness. I don't think anything that built this, the Most High, is a negative thing in a wicked form. Otherwise, such a structure like this wouldn't exist. It's called building. Building is positive. It's evolution. It's revolution. But obviously, these guys want to destroy all forms of manners, pollution. They say, oh no, global warming here. Well, it's been accelerated. All our nonsense that we're doing to the earth and dilapidating it and shredding it to bits is what then? And then it reflects on our psyche and how we talk to other human beings and how we deal with other human beings and put them in sweatshops and pay them next to nothing pittance and live in big lavish houses. But yet, we know all those materials and those requirements does not benefit them the least, because again, they do not smile. It's not genuine. They see it. They want more and more and more. They got 200 houses, a portfolio. They want more. People are homeless on the street. They see him trying to smile. No, send the police to antagonize them. We don't want to see that smile. What's going to make a rich person feel like they're rich when really I'm still eating the same food they're eating? Okay, technically they might pay a bit more for theirs. Technically, if I choose wisely not to get genetically modified nonsense, but go to Hard Rock Cafe, it's €15 for a chicken breast. Very nice, I'm sure. Go down the street to the halal shop, it's €3.50 for a whole chicken. I'm still eating, and they can see it in my face. Better smile than them, enjoying living. Take a shower, and it's glorious. Feel the sun, and it's lovely. Basic amenities, that's what we live for. The necessity. And alhamdulillah, that's what it is. So how does a rich man feel rich? When he's got all his billions and his millions and all these trinkets and all this shiny stuff, like a demented crow. And yet it's not happy because it sees that person which has nothing in comparison to what it has, and still the person has a more radiant outlook than them. So does that say, if you don't have the source, Yahweh, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Jah, in your mind, you're not going anywhere, man. Don't care who you are, man. telling you that's what it is, and you know that. Otherwise, why does an evil man does not smile gleefully in his killing and be happy? No, they turn around paranoid of recompense because they know it's coming. Imagine an evil man who kills, who knows he cannot be arrested because he controls the police, who knows he cannot be shut down by the military because they control the military. Why do they still not smile? Why do they still not be free in their killing? Because they know it is coming in this world and the next. Or the next, if you want. It's a continuation. The soul is immortal. We know that. The bad man who says he doesn't believe in God at the last moment when things happen, what does he say? Oh God, or dog, as you believe in it. But they try to call the name of the Most High, and they cannot find it because they never knew the Most High, and the Most High doesn't know them. Simply put. So, people use all forms of antagonizations and pretend that, oh, it's not us, two wrongs don't make it right. Well, let's deal with the first wrong. That's what we're talking about now, because a lot of people just going out just wronging people for no reason because they're in a position of influence in terms of when they call the police 999-122, they're going to be believed more than the person who they're calling the police against. Generally, people like me are pariah. So this is it. And it's all obvious what they're doing. Everybody knows it, but yet for some reason, the addiction and the rut which they're stuck in seems to be much more of a pull of a quicksand than trying to get out there. Instead they pull other people down instead of trying to emulate and learn. There you go. Keep smiling. Life is good, beautiful, in its limited non-acquirements of unnecessary trinkets and trinklets. Just a necessity. Okay. Do your own. Stop antagonizing people. You're not going nowhere but suicidal thoughts and depressed feelings because of what you did to other people. That's why, that's the karma of it. You're not going to feel joyous. You're not going to feel any semblance of minute form of reflection of radiance or staticity when you treat people bad and do evil stuff. You don't have to pull the trigger personally to be a murderer. You can convince somebody to kill and you're still a murderer, a rapist, whatever the crime was that you convinced that person to do on the basis of false pretense. There you go. You're all wallowing in it. Many of you are. Of course, we're not gonna shy away from the principles of what is right. Don't care if you're my brother. Don't care who you are. Don't care if you're my family. Don't care who you are. Wrong is wrong. Simply put, in the eyes of the Most High. And if you're not prepared to affect that fairness and justice, then F off, because that's what it is. It's not about the fake system of man which has been created. Okay, let's just take it as it is. It's about the fairness of it and transparency. The king is not the ruler. The lawmakers are not even the ruler themselves. The police are not the rulers. Nobody is the ruler. The rules are the rulers. Which means if people break these rules, regardless who you are, you face the punishment. And that's the point that we're making. Those are breaking the rules and wicked, killing children, raping women, wicked, they don't even get looked at for arrest. 300 allegations later before they even pulled up, like the priest from Australia who was sitting next to the Pope for 10 months or so before he was then excommunicated to Australia to go and face the music. He was sitting next to the Pope, another fucking big dope, big pedo, all pedos, royal families, all these so-called institutions, all the so-called CEOs of Red Cross, all the so-called helping organizations, charity organizations, full of fucking pedophiles. You all know that, everybody knows that now. Who's holding back? A crime against a child. Up 18-month-old babies are being raped, killed, murdered, used for, as pieces of meat or pigeon, worthless, by these so-called law officiators who were put in position to just oversee our world, okay? Because everybody was born into this world. Who gives them the right? So people say, oh, they behaving like God. Yeah, you're right, they're behaving like God, like dog. Yahweh doesn't behave like that. The Most High doesn't behave like that. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala doesn't behave like that. They're behaving like the devil. Because only the devil wants to behave like that. The Most High created, left it free. So again, I try to use the phrases for their proper meaning and their definition. Otherwise, we're still talking to the blind side with all well-intentioned meanings, well-intended thoughts, you know? Yeah, you know, I love you, God, I love you, God. You know what I mean, God. No, it's dog. Use appropriate names to describe the beautiful entity Hello, my friend. Before I was just passing one of the people, then yeah, use the proper names. Not bad is good and good is bad. Yeah, you know what I mean. I find my trainers are wicked, man. They're bad. Something bad's gonna happen to you wearing those trainers, unfortunately, because it's not bad. It's nice. It's beautiful. It's good. Use the correct terminology. What's wrong with that? And everything's been turned upside down. So when it comes to the point in an alcohol-induced, ecstasy, saturated, crack-fueled, heroin, morphed, brain point of existence, where we don't know up from down because we're just high, overtly just stoned. And these speeches now take a different tone, a different connotation, a different meaning. It now takes a bipolic form of existence in your brain. Yeah, you become stretched. You don't know which way is up now. You don't know if it's true, if it's real, if it's cartoon, if I'm here, if I'm there. That's what it leads to. Mental illness. It creeps up. Unnecessary. Anyway, keep treading along. We all know the truth, I guess, or somewhat. Because even if I'm an evil man, wallowing in my dirt, but I see people across the road always happy, smiling, singing, whatever, moving, showing nice energy, at some point I must be questioning what makes them do that. And I'm sure they do. But the point is, they're not even trying to attain that. If you're drinking 20 beers a day, mate, cut it down to 19. You can't stop overnight. You get used to that 19, you cut it down to 18. You get used to that, you cut it down to 17. That is the point of an addiction of that sort, anyway. So keep trying anyway. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala help those who are really trying, inshallah. Send the righteous spirits, alhamdulillah, against the sha'atains, a'udhu billah, who are bent on evil, and grips them by their disgusting lying forelock. They just want to spoil everything that's natural, everything that's good, everything that the Most High, Yahweh, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, has put for us to enjoy in its natural and beautiful and evolutionary capacity. They want to do everything upside down, which means they're against the Most High. So, mate, for some of you people out there who may be suffering with cases of, I'm not liked by many people, hey, not everybody's going to like you. I'm not just saying that just to make you feel good. Imagine not everybody likes those that created them. Imagine why they're not all bowing down. Oh, thank you for the water, thank you for the food, thank you for the oranges, thank you for the knowledge to have made these things and moved along. They're not even bowing down happy. Instead, they're disgusted, they're pissed, can't even live, can't even enjoy it. More and more, so they think. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. To everybody who's struggling, trying, inshallah, if you're trying, may Allah give you help. Don't matter where you come from, what religion you are, what race you are, but it doesn't matter what you're doing. That is the discrimination or the appropriateness, whichever side you want to look at it on, in the sight of Allah. It's about what you're doing. Assalamu alaikum.